So I ran up a Faceless Instagram account in the crypto niche to over 9,000 followers. I had a little bit of success, but now I'm switching to another niche, which will be the men's dating niche. I'll go into why I'm switching to this niche in a little bit, but first I want to talk about what are some things that worked for me in the crypto niche and some things that didn't work and why I'm switching. So I grew an account very quickly, and one of the best things that worked for me was posting a video with my call to action in mind as I create the video. Creating my video around that topic and then having the call to action at the end to really get a lot of comments, because people like what they're watching, they're going to comment for the lead magnet. This led to me getting over 1,300 people on my email list and 1,000 people on my Telegram group very quickly. And to be honest, I at some point had to start pacing myself because my account had got banned and I'd started a new account and it started growing pretty quickly, and I just didn't want that same thing to happen. So I really started pacing myself and trying different things. So the growth for me came pretty easy, but staying under the radar was pretty tough. It's a really sensitive topic, especially on Instagram. Meta in general is just super weird about certain things, that being one of them. So all in all, I had a pretty decent time getting views and leads. Now the problem was a lot of these leads were super, super low quality. You could imagine why. People in the crypto niche, meme coins, they're wanting overnight riches, nothing less. Also, there's just no trust. There's no trust at all in that niche because of all the scams, the rugs, everything. I'm sure you've heard all about it. So the problem was really trying to monetize the account. The first way I tried monetizing was affiliating for a crypto group, but this group was on WAP, and WAP doesn't have a cookie tracking system, so at some point I was just trying to sell in the DMs. It was not scalable and it sucks. That's not why I started marketing on Instagram in the first place. So I switched to an ebook, which started doing okay. But at the end of the day, I was just selling a false promise and it didn't. So I sold it. That's what people want. So I sold it to them, but it's not cool. Also, I didn't really have any accounts to model because most people running it up in the crypto niche are selling some sort of paid group where they give out calls. At the end of the day, I'm not a trader and I can't make calls, and so I couldn't do that. So that's pretty much everything with the meme coins niche. Now, why I'm moving to the other niche, the dating niche, is that it seems like a really monetizable niche. I can actually provide real value to people that need real help with a little bit of research and some help from ChatGPT. Also, the path is already laid out. Tons of people have monetized accounts in this niche before. Their content quality is not that high. If you look at niches like growing social media accounts or growing on Instagram or growing on YouTube, like there's really high quality content, and it's a lot of people you're competing against that are putting in a lot of resources. And the dating niche just isn't one of those from what I've seen. And also there's probably a little bit more trust, and I'm not going to be attracting people that are looking for insane results from nothing. Now, I'm approaching this niche completely differently than I approached the crypto niche, because at this point I'm going to have an actual a brand voice and a brand image, and I'll just have a unique message in this niche. But to start, so my main colors, I'll put them up on the screen right here, so for the colors, I just went to Adobe Color and found this really luxury men's style color palette, and that's what I'm going to be using. So I use this color to create this background, which I took some inspiration from another account I'll show you, but I created this background in After Effects, and so that's something I'm doing a little different. It's not something I've seen besides from only one other person, and the account is actually Library of Alexandria. It's like a philosophy account, so I'm just kind of taking that from them and weaving my own style into it. But also, as far as the content for the actual account, I plan on just providing insights, not tactics. This is something that Iman Gaji's team does really well. They provide a lot of insights, but not ever any tactics. I guess because providing insights will make someone want to change, and once you show them what they need to change, they'll trust you to buy from you. And also, just giving out tactics is just going to you're just attracting free information people. And at the end of the day, it's not what you want. As far as the actual content, I'm just going to start with repurposing viral tweets and threads like I did before that seemed to work well. And what I'm going to be doing a little differently is spending a little bit more time just researching what actually goes viral, why it goes viral, frameworks, things like that. And I've been reading a book, I think it's called The Guide to Virality. It's by Brendan Kane. He has generated a lot of views and a lot of followers for a lot of people. He's really just got it down to a science. And so it's a really good book to read. But other than that, I'm just going to be sticking to organic, organic traffic. I'd love to run paid ads, but it's just not me. And I'm getting pretty decent at running organic. I expect a quick 5,000 followers at least. After I get an initial traction, I'll start experimenting with other videos and strategies and formats. But I'm kind of glad the crypto niche didn't work out because I've already learned a lot just from a day or two of switching over to this new niche. I've learned a lot about, creating Instagram accounts as a whole. So I'm going to be documenting this entire journey. If you want to see what happens next, just subscribe.